Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm tylauren on my social channels. If you don't follow me, you definitely should. Today's video is going to be frequently asked questions. I get these questions so many times a day that I was like, I need to make a YouTube video so y'all can find these questions immediately. They're gonna be just like a bunch of everything. I'm excited to kind of go through them, and anytime you guys have these questions, I can literally just send this video and it'll be answered. So let's get into it. The first question that I think I get the absolute most out of the 10 years that I've been on the internet is, what is my lip combo? There's a few answers to this because I have a set like lip combo that I've been using since day one, but they discontinued the lip liner, so I kind of had to like transition. And then lately, I feel like for the past 2 years, I've been trying to dabble in different products that are very similar because y'all, I'm a Virgo. I'm very comfortable with what I wear. I love my lip combo. I'm a creature of habit. I'm gonna have the same lip combo on all the time, or one of these variations. So the original OG lip combo that I wore was Coco Loco Jordana lip liner. They discontinued the liner and also the entire company. Very sad day for me. I literally cried because when I tell you this lip liner was everything, and I think I have one of them left, just one. It's like a wine brown lip liner. What I've realized is like my skin complexion might look very similar to a lot of people, but I'm in the weird space of olive. I can easily be orange or I can easily be gray. So finding my actual complexion in a foundation is very hard, and also the perfect nude to find it is very hard. Back to what I was saying, the liner is Coco Loco from Jordana Cosmetics, but my lipstick that'll never change, that I would probably have a heart attack if MAC discontinued it, is Taupe. Taupe MAC matte lipstick. It is the best lip color for every single person. I don't care what anybody says. You could be dark, you could be light, you could be olive, you could be orange, you could be red undertones, anything, and this lip color will compliment you. And I love it because the formula is like super rich. Even though it's matte, it still keeps your lips looking moisturized. I am so picky about lipstick because my lips are full and it's very hard to find a lip color that'll last for a very long time that you don't have to keep on reapplying. And when I tell y'all, I wear this every single day of my life, it's just the best. It is just the best. So if you've never tried it, go into a MAC store, try it and see how it looks on your complexion, because honestly, I just love it so much. Now to kind of tell you about the variations of what I've been using lately. Always Taupe, but Chestnut from MAC, beautiful. One of my favorites, but it is a little more purpley and a little bit more darker. This I feel like is like kind of almost like my natural color of my lips, but just enhances them. I think Chestnut kind of makes it more of like a deep color, like a deep liner. It really depends on your preference, but I love Chestnut. I wear it all the time. And then my recent favorite is Endless Brown by Makeup Forever. I love their lip liners because they last for a really long time. They have a new formula that does not move, but those are like my two ride or dies. Moving on to the next question, where I live. People always ask me where I live because they know that I'm from New York and they think that I live in New York, but I actually live in New Jersey. So I was born and raised in New York, but I moved to New Jersey right before the pandemic. So in 2020 of January, I moved into my apartment in Jersey City, and I no longer live there because I bought a house in 2021. 2021, I think. I have my empty house tour on here. And I always told myself I was gonna do more house content, but I don't know, I just get a little worried about like my privacy and how much of a look that I give the internet, because just like scary things happen. But I do wanna clock back into doing more house content. So yeah, I live in New Jersey. Never in my life would I think that I would live in New Jersey, because honestly, if you are born and raised New Yorker, living in New Jersey is very like, oh my God. I never thought I would, but I love it. And I've been here now in my house for 4 years. I do live in North Jersey, and that's very close to New York. If you're not from here, it is literally like across the water, real easy to get to. And honestly, a lot of people are moving to Jersey because it's way cheaper. The quality of life in New York has changed tremendously. It's so expensive, it's so loud, there's rats running around, and I will always love New York. I will always love it. I will love the city. I will love everything about it. But I will say that as I get older, I want different things, and buying a house in New York is damn near impossible if you're not a billionaire. So here I am in New Jersey. Will I stay here forever? I don't know. Is this my forever home? Probably not. Honestly, my dream is to kind of build a house like in the country. And I say country, but I don't mean like Guam, like the middle of nowhere, but somewhere that's like close to the city, 30 minutes, and that can get me back and forth, but I still have like peace of mind and a nice backyard with multiple closets. Next question is my glasses. Oh my God, I feel like I get this question, oh my God, literally every day of my life, 10 times a day. And also in the street. I get it in the street a lot too, like at restaurants or whatever. I have my glasses collection linked, so I'm gonna link it here if you guys have not watched it. It kind of goes through like all of my sunglasses and all of my like glasses. These ones are kind of one of my favorites. I have like the black ones and these brown ones, but I really recycle through all of them. But you'll see these a lot and you'll see the black ones a lot, and they're from Vint and New York. They will also be linked in the description. I love these glasses, they're amazing. They have so many really cool, unique styles. I love a big frame for my face shape, and I just think that these glasses just add to my style. Like, yes, I'm blind, but I also love an accessory, and I think that my glasses are very, very specific to me. And I also get a lot of my glasses from I Buy Direct because they're super affordable, and I just love the brand. And I also get some of my glasses from Warby Parker. If you've seen those like rounded glasses, not my alarm going off in the middle of my filming. I have a call in 30 minutes, so you only have 30 minutes. The rounded glasses that I have that I love are from there, and they're super affordable, and I will link those as well. I'll link, honestly, anything that I mentioned in the description, so if you're looking for it, that's where you'll find it. Next question is my skincare, what I use on my skin, what I've used and what I've been loving, what kind of helped me transition my skin, and why it looks the way it does now. Because honestly, I think that my skin, it looks really great. Obviously I have makeup on today, but my skin has truly transformed. For me, I've always knew that less was more in life, in fashion, in everything, but most importantly in skincare. Also, know what you are using, know what you are ingesting, and be aware of ingredients, because no one's gonna do the research for you, only you. And I think everybody's skin is so sensitive and so different. Your skin can look like mine, you can be the same complexion as me, and you can do a similar routine and it'll still not work for you because everybody's skin is so different. What I realized is that I had oily skin for a good majority of my 20s. And I think it was because I ate like shit. I really do. I really think it's because I ate so bad and I was drinking soda. I was eating fast food. Like, I was a Chick-fil-A stan. I was eating pizza. I was eating so much dairy. Like, my stomach was always shot. If you know me, then you know that I talk about it all the time. I have a very sensitive stomach, and I didn't really pay attention to how important it was to have a good diet for your skin. Because, like, of course, I'm in my 20s. I want to eat whatever I want. I want to drink alcohol. I want to drink sugary drinks. I want to just live my best life. And that means I'm going to eat like shit. When I changed my diet, my skin changed dramatically. I don't drink soda, I don't drink juice, and I also do not eat fast food or like a lot of fried food. Sometimes I have a piece of fried chicken, but it's very, very like rare. But I'm telling you, what you ingest is the start of like your skin and hair feeling and looking amazing. Now to kind of get into products. Recently, my favorite thing is the resurfacing peel from Pharmacy. I just think it's incredible because it has been evening my skin tone out so much, but it has been the best 3 months I've ever seen my skin look because of this product. Please wash your makeup off. Please do not layer makeup on top of makeup. Please be on top of cleansing, and please have some type of routine. And this can be very simple. It could just be a cleanser and a moisturizer. Not everybody's gonna be into the serums, the pimple patches, the masks, all that. It's not for everybody. But what I will say is if you get yourself a good cleanser and a moisturizer, you will be okay. That's why men like have great skin, because they don't do anything. They don't over manipulate it. They don't put so many products on it. They don't play with a lot of fragrances. It's honestly because less is more. So that's kind of the spiel with my skin. Moving on to my ethnicity. This is something that I always get questions about because I don't really speak about it much, and it's not because I'm not proud of who I am. I just think that at the end of the day, it's my business and I share what I want to share, and I'm not pressured because my life is on the internet to share what people are looking for. I share what I'm comfortable with. I share what I like to share, and that's kind of it. I am Puerto Rican, Irish, and Black. I'm very mixed. My parents, there goes my next alarm. Alexa, stop. Like I said, I'm Puerto Rican, Irish, and Black. My parents are mixed, both born and raised in New York. They are true New Yorkers, like true New Yorkers. My mom's side of the family is blonde with blue eyes, and then my dad's side has like really curly hair, and their complexion ranges from like super dark skin to super light skin. I just have a very mixed background. I am biracial and Hispanic, and that's kind of the spiel on my ethnicity. Next question, how I started, how I became a creator, how to get into this, and I won't go into it crazy on here, but I will touch on it a little bit. And if you guys want more, I do have a video about like my process, my history, and my journey on here, so I'll link that for you guys as well. But I started back in 2014 when the internet was not what it is now. We had Instagram, we had Facebook, and nobody was really an influencer. People were on Tumblr and girls were selling tea. It was just a very different world. And I honestly started because of my natural hair journey, and I owe all of my success to my natural hair journey because I started in the natural hair space and just sharing like, girl, like, what am I doing? Why does my hair look like this? Why are products so expensive? Not knowing that the real journey was within, and it was very emotional. I started because I was looking for community, and I was looking for people who had the same type of hair texture as me, and I was looking for help. I did struggle with an identity crisis, and I was just so confused about my hair and what I was supposed to look like and my body, and I had all these questions, and I kind of was just like, you know what, I'm gonna take it upon myself, and I'm going to get on the internet, and I'm gonna find people who are going through the same thing. And I did, and it was the best thing I've ever done. I couldn't be more happier about where I am and what my journey took me to, because it's now my career and I get to do really great things like make these videos for y'all. Next up is where I shop. Another question that I won't kind of go into crazy because I can talk about this forever, but if you want a video on it, let me know. Number one, before I say any store that you can find in the mall or in Soho or whatever, I love the thrift store. I love finding pieces that nobody has. I love unique things that people don't really love. I love things that fit my body different from everybody else. I also love the sustainable option of a piece of clothing that has so much life to it. And like a lot of these like fast fashion, which is nothing wrong with fast fashion, I shop it as well. But I do think, you know, these clothes that are coming from the thrift store, they last longer, they're better quality, and they also have a story, which I think is really, really special. And that's kind of where I shop, number one. Number two, you know, I love me H&M, I love Everlane, I love Madewell, love Nordstrom, love all the regular stores that you guys see me tag, J. Crew. I love all of those stores. So if you literally go on my Instagram, you can see all the people I tag. This car, rude. Also on my LTK, you'll see like all the brands that I usually wear and that I love the fit and why I love the fit and all that good stuff. But if you want a video on where I shop, we can definitely do that. Next is how did I build my style? People ask me all the time, like, girl, can you like do styling? Can you tell me like how to start dressing better? But I think I built my style from trial and error, from dressing crazy to realizing that life is not all about a trend and it's more about what you feel comfortable in and not what everybody else is wearing. If you want me to go into more detail, we can definitely do a video about that. Next, how tall I am. I am like 5'6", almost 5'7". What did I do before influencing? I graduated with my bachelor's in sports management and entertainment planning because I always thought that I wanted to do TV and events and entertainment, creative, something. I worked for Viacom. I worked for BET. I worked in a school because kids are really truly my passion. I worked for like a beauty company doing a lot of like beauty consulting. I worked in a restaurant. I worked in retail, and I'm trying to think of what else. I think that was kind of it. How long have I been doing this? I actually have been doing this for 10 years, which is kind of crazy. I started in 2014 and it is now 2024, which is insane. Some people would call me a veteran. That makes me kind of feel like a granny, but I do feel like I've been in the game for a while and it has honestly been a blessing. But you know, it's bittersweet, just like any other job that anybody has. Last two, my favorite hair product and who cuts my hair. My favorite hair product would probably have to be the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. I have been using it since the day I started going natural, and I use it now that I'm natural and my hair is still healing, growing, changing, and I think it's just it's a brilliant product for anyone who has curly hair. Some people don't like it, don't understand why, but it is phenomenal, it's affordable, and it really gets the job done. Last but not least, who cuts my hair? If you've been following me for a while, then you know that the first person to really cut my hair and like tell me about my hair was my mom. She was a hairstylist, so she had tons of knowledge and taught me how to take care of my hair. It was just a little hard because she has straight blonde hair, and I have brown curly hair, so it was just like interesting, but she would always cut my hair. And then after she was like, I'm not cutting your hair anymore, girl, I have carpal tunnel, bye, go find somebody to do it. I've got my hair cut so many places and I've had so many horror stories, but I finally found somebody that I absolutely love, and I have tons of videos on my Instagram and also here of Jocelyn, who works for NYC The Team. It is in New York, it's in Manhattan on 5th Avenue, but she's incredible and she has beautiful hair and she's taught me so much about my hair, and she always does such an amazing job, and she's familiar with cutting curly hair. She just just always makes me feel safe and confident when I leave that chair, because it is so hard to find somebody to do your hair, especially if it's curly. And she does it both, curly and straight, and it always comes out bomb. So that was just about all of the questions that I can find that I usually am asked all the time. If you guys have any other questions that you've been dying to ask me, put them in the comments below and I will answer them. If we have more questions, then I'll do a part 2 to the frequently asked questions. I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.